Unpause. Go. Activate. No, Akira, you're good? That's weird. Hey! Migrants! Yes! More dwarves! I wonder how many we're going to get this time. We only got like 8 last time. It was very disappointing. Alright. They're coming. Okay. It'll be a good number. We'll let them all come onto the screen. We'll load them up. We will name them. Boom. Digging all that out. Good. This, see, by digging this area here, we're delaying our exploration down below. But that's okay. This is going to be important too. The earlier we get this dug out, the sooner things will grow. And yeah, we can set up some nice pastures down here. We might have to make some more picks. So, iron, copper, bronze, steel, bismuth, zinc metal, dark metal, faceted metal. Yeah, see, we don't have any of the materials required to build more picks and all kinds of things. So I'm really hoping that, you know, digging deeply and greedily will reveal some metal we can work with. Apparently, the dwarf therapist reads all the maps as soon as they first enter the map. Yeah, but they don't instantly enter, right? Like, one comes on the edge of the map, then the other, then the other. And I've loaded dwarf therapist before, sort of in the middle of this migration wave, and it didn't count them all. So it looks like they've all streamed onto the map. So we're gonna go ahead and refreshify. How many people did we get? 18! A very good number. And Momu's over here. Look at how, like, no skills very high, but dabbling in a lot of things. This is someone with a fine arts degree from college, and so he's had a lot of part-time jobs. Actually has a little bit of medical skill as well. Or maybe it's just like a liberal arts major where they get to choose whatever classes they want, right? Just pick and choose all the time. You got a really good miller. Who cares about that? A good milker. Eh. Oh, we have a really good jeweler over here, and we have not started cutting gems yet. So that's going to be quite nice. Okay, let's get these people named. We've got Mr. Ubershroom. That's a good dwarfy name. We've got Cyrix. We've got Captain Matt. I'll have to put him in the military. Cosane. Fear Videos. Adar Zane. The Epic Jew, who I believe has been a dwarf before. Shane Southpaw. Demaba. Soto. Chaos Lord. Alright, that's not a prime disaster. See, the thing is, Gildemir, I was gonna say, the thing is, I don't mind having a vampire going around my base. That's not devastating. What's devastating is a were creature coming into your base, because they can destroy your entire base in like a day, because they can turn all your people into were creatures, and then GG. Boosin! Arboris. Sar Miller, I know you have been a Rimworld person. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. Aliwiz. Rogue Rouge. Very nice. Freaky Man. Boom. Now everyone's got a nickname. Excellent. Damp stone located. Okay. Now, it is under the lake, which probably means it is safe. We've got a lot of warnings about damp stone, though, which is very annoying, so I probably won't dig that way any further. But digging under the lake should be perfectly safe. And at least it's not a river. If it did happen to, like, you know, hit water and flood our fortress, it wouldn't destroy everything. Because there's only so much water in a lake. Feed children to the vampire. That would be an easy solution. Children are useless. They don't work. How's our digging down here? Oh, good. Good, good. Yeah, I don't care about the damn stone. And we'll keep getting these little warnings over and over. Mm-hmm. 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 I'm just hoping that this map has a better lava layer than the last one, which was terrible because there was no space between the cavern layer and the start of the magma sea for us to actually, like, it took us forever to find a spot where we could actually set up a magma forge. And we lost, like, quite a few dwarves because there was just no space. And we ended up, like, sort of having to do these really crazy things. Yes, damp stone. With DF hack, you can turn off the damp stone sort of pausing mechanic. Thank goodness, but I'm still just going to put up with it because there's not that much left. Because every time it locates damp stone, first of all, it designates that area, which is a good idea. But the problem is it also pauses the game, and that's kind of annoying. QZ Nice, thank you very much for the sub. It's no problem emptying a river. Everyone knows dwarves are just very hairy fish. Uh-oh. Pasta Cat has been found completely drained of blood. This vampire's going to town. I've only had, like, normally my vampires only take one person, maybe two. Like, not a big deal. Well, congratulations, Pasta Cat. Whoa! Okay, that's interesting. Congratulations, Pasta Cat. You were not the vampire. Danish Ragnar has accused Mr. Ubershroom of being a vampire, of being the killer. Here's the thing. Mr. Ubershroom is brand new. He could be a vampire. It's entirely possible. But it's also possible that, in fact, Danish Ragnar is the vampire and he's trying to throw us off. Let's take a look at Danish Ragnar for a second. Search. Mr. Mayor. Who loves floodgates? Within the last season, he was horrified after seeing Pasta Cat die. He dreams of becoming a legendary warrior. Relationships. You're on friendly terms with a lot of people. Alright, other option, Mr. Ubershroom. Let's take a look at you. Could have two vampires now. It's entirely possible. Hammer dwarf them both. He's the vamp. Why? He hasn't eaten or slept. What? Who? Well, he's brand new. He literally just arrived. He's been here for like less than a day. He hasn't slept yet because he just showed up. We just named him. Just stake them in the hearts. Sure way to detect if they're vampires. That is true. I mean, we could go and, like, get a hint as to people's sort of skill levels here. Although, I think you have to, like, enable... There's a real option in Dwarf Fortress that will actually... Or in Dwarf Therapist that I believe will actually show you who they truly are. See, highlight cursed dwarves. I'm a dirty cheater. So if you turn that on, it will actually highlight anyone who's a vampire or a werebeast or whatever. Like, we could know for sure. Part of me wants to turn this on and then not do anything about it. Just so that we know who the vampire is, and then just let them be. I mean, let them be until they're, like, they actually truly get caught. What do we think? I think I kind of like that idea. I think I'm going to turn that on, and then we'll just let it happen. Okay, it's going to be great. Some people are saying, no, do it, leave it alone, yes, no. All right, we'll do a straw poll. Straw poll. Do we want to know who the vampire is? Yes, but we won't do anything until... won't do anything to them until they get caught legit. No, keep it a mystery. Because I can see the appeal of the mystery. Alright, straw poll incoming. Yeah, don't spam chat, just click the link. And then vote there. Oh, yes is definitely winning. It's got twice the votes as no. Alright, we're going to turn this on. Boom. And then what we have to do... yes, we have to read the data. It is Danish Ragnar! I knew it! I knew it! I was like, it does not make sense. It does not make sense for it to be Mr. Ubershroom. I knew it. I called it 100%. Within the last week, he was horrified after witnessing a death. You son of a bitch. I knew it. I was like, no, it doesn't make sense that it's Ubershroom. He just showed up. He's just a convenient patsy. He doesn't have any friends. But no one has seen him do it. The thing is, I was tempted to take action against Danish Ragnar. Just on the basis. But now I can't. I can't take my joke. Or I can't use my instincts to be like, it's probably him, let's lock him up just in case. Now I can't because it's been confirmed that way. So we're going to have to wait until he gets legitimately accused. I mean, Ubershroom has been accused, but it didn't make sense. Unless we have two vampires. If he gets accused, if Ubershroom gets accused more than once, maybe he's just a really sloppy vampire. Of course, we know he's not, but... Okay, I'm actually going to turn that off, because if any new vampires come, I don't want to know about it. There we go. Alright. This is very exciting. Ragnar, the mayor, who loves floodgates. He's got a swanky pad. Oh, you know what? Remove. Gold floodgate. Let's make 3 of those. Okay. That should be almost done because there's nothing left to designate. There we go. Again, it should be totally safe, because if we look, this is the murky pool. Yeah, I think this area underneath it will be totally fine, but it's a pain in the ass to dig out. There's no lake on the other side, so we'll dig out another area over there as well. There we go. Leave a few little support pillars, because this will dig out quickly and won't have any damp areas. But meanwhile, yeah. Ooh, there we go. We got the stone right away. So what is this stone? Tetrahedrite, nice. Okay, 2 levels below the water. We'll dig our exploratory tunnels now. So there. Oops, I can't see it anymore. 2 levels below. Yeah, right. Same as when we've dug that. Boom. Okay, so a bunch of exploratory tunnels. And specifically, we'll be looking for more tetrahedrite like this, which I can designate some of this to be veined out right away. Tetrahedrite is great because it's got copper. We can make copper weapons. Copper and zinc? Do you get zinc? Does tetrahedrite have both? Because copper and zinc makes brass? Because it's copper and what that makes bronze? There's bronze and brass. And they're both alloys, but I can't remember what goes into them. Okay, tetrahedrite gives us copper every time and a small chance of silver, which is great. Because we can make our silver warhammers, copper armor, copper swords or spears too. Okay, copper and silver. But we also have zinc. Oh, do we? Okay, cool. Tin! Thank you! Tin, 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 tin. Tin, tin! The Minotaur Lima Thanakaver has come. A giant humanoid monster with the head of a bull. So, we got our first sort of monster here. Now, this is not a Titan, but we don't have any real weapons and armor. We just now are hitting... I don't think I want to send my dwarves out and to do this. I think what we're going to do is seal ourselves in. So, let me go and designate a new burrow. So, something like this. Actually, sort of this whole floor, I guess, but something like that. That's a new burrow. We will name it to, meeting area. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell all my civilians to head to the meeting area right away. Meanwhile, my military squads... Actually, I'll basically just pull them in as well. Oh, what's the level with the lever? Hold on. Where's my lever? Is it under this cat? No, it's right there. Which is kind of annoying. Okay, Warren. No. Military. Let's turn off the meeting area thing. Tell someone to pull this... No, we gotta bring everyone inside first. This has got to be put in where the Warren is the problem. Okay, let's do another one. I'm gonna make another Warren, Burrow 2. Here. This is just temporary, but this is the lever one. Or... lever. Okay, so now, if I go military screen, alert, I tell all my civilians to go to the lever area. That way someone will actually be able to pull this thing. Once they're all there, and once my military squads are inside as well, squad A, B, get over here. Once everyone is inside, I will pull the lever, we're going to lock ourselves in. Oops. Right, it's going to go kill all animals. Fuck, because I haven't moved them inside yet. Okay, plan C. A, B, move. Get all my military dwarves together over here. Okay, there's the Minotaur. We have started shooting at it. Actually, some of our dwarves are meleeing it. Who's this? GT level? That's probably just shortened. What's your actual name? Dumb Droofline. That's not your name. Where's your nickname? Does it really not say it? Customize. GT level P. Oh, it is like that. I thought it was missing some letters. And who else is in here? Okay. The wrestler bashes the Minotaur with the lower body with their bronze bow, bruising the skin. I love how, like, dwarves, they don't use bows. Oh my god, we should put our mare in here. Actually, here's the thing I'm going to do. This is a legit move that I should have done to start off with. It makes a lot of sense for the two people who are suspected of maybe being a vampire, put both of them in a military squad. Because the vampire is going to be an unkillable death machine. And the other person is just going to be an unfortunate victim, sort of. Maybe I'll make a new squad. Oh, I just canceled some moves. Whatever. Create squad. We'll make a metal uniform, an armor squad. It'll come up at some point. So, our two possible dwarves are, or vampires are... Can I search? I can. Danish Ragnar. And Mr. Ubershroom. I could just make a squad of 2 people. But no, I may as well put a, like, more... No, just fill up the entire squad. We actually have an opening now in the Silvery Helms, because I think maybe one of them got moved. Chris Mulgar. Oops. There we go. Elevated ropes, you're still full up? Good. And the Fenced Odors, what a great name. We're just going to fill you up with a variety of people here. Okay. We have a new military squad. One of these two, we know which one it is, but let's pretend we don't. One of these two is probably a vampire, because one accused the other of the crime of murdering someone. So one of our squads most likely has a vampire in it, which is great. Squad A, B, C, kill, select from list, B, which is the Minotaur. Everyone, go, kill Minotaur. I think we got him. See, I hate that the combat log uses the title. The wrestler... That's hockey. Alright, I'm saying hockey. I guess hockey player is pretty effective. Oh, this person's actually using a sword. So we had one person bashing with a bow. This person's got a short sword. One smashed the skull open, if we remember the description. This wrestler stabbed it in the head with the sword, tearing apart the muscle. Artery's been open, tendon and skull has been torn. So we just stabbed the Minotaur in the head until it died. That seems like a pretty winning strategy. The steel spear is lodged firmly in... What the hell? The wrestler stabs the Minotaur in the head. Artery, tendon. Wrestler bashes the Minotaur in the head with the bronze bow, fracturing the skull. Does it again, fracturing the skull. Silver short sword in the head. Everyone's just targeting the head. Boom, boom, boom. Stabs in the head. I mean, Minotaurs do have very large heads. Tendon open. More bashing with the bow. Minotaur retches. Stabs the Minotaur in the head with the sword. More arteries, more tendons. Fracture the skull with the bronze bow some more. And then finally, I guess it's the Spear Dwarf that had the killing blow. The Spear Dwarf stabs the Minotaur in the head with his steel spear, which I bought. Steel weapons, good. And the injured part is cloven asunder. We split the head in half with the steel spear. So the Spear Dwarf is this person over here, which we don't have a nickname for. Ejum... Who are you? Okay. Check that again. Okay. B-L-E-L. So if I go... How do you not have a nickname? You literally don't have a nickname. Everyone had a nickname until recently. I mean, we had 75. One of them might have died since the refresh. Someone lost their nickname, and I don't know who it is. Alright, well, listen, Minotaur Killer, you are now going to be Simvig. Terribly sorry whoever got, lost their dwarven status here. But congratulations to Simvig for being the Minotaur Slayer. Once the Minotaur passed out, the preferentially targeted the head. Ah, that's fair. Yeah, Uberschirm is still here. And Danish Ragnar, you're still there. Alright. The Fenced Odors, I guess what we're going to do is we're going to make sure to activate you and give you a proper schedule that alternates. Because right now you're training all the time and with all 10 people. So we're going to copy the 6-person training schedule. And give you every other month off. Is it C for cancel? No, X. Okay. So we have a dead Minotaur over here. Cool. And no one died. Was anyone injured? No. Oh. No, that's a yak. A flawless victory? Holy crap. Alright. Minotaur, not so tough. A lot of cancel stored item. Oh, I think it's the military dwarves that are cycling some stuff. Oh, I mean, alert. We need to release the dwarves from where they were. Okay, then the other thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this lever here. Good. And then down here, build lever. Boom. Because what I want to do is when something bad happens, I want to move all the civilians to this floor. And I want the lever to be somewhere they can reach. Make a helmet from its skull. Can you harvest the Minotaur organs and sell them on the black market? We can probably, like, butcher it. I'm not sure. I don't know if we can do anything with it. I mean, we can butcher a dead animal. I mean, obviously, it's always there, but that's... Yeah, there's nothing there. I don't think we can butcher the Minotaur. It makes me very sad. Why do you even have that lever? Well, because it was one of the first things we did when we built our base. We have this barrier here with this bridge. And we needed some way to close it if something came up. This is the first time we've needed to close it, and we've since expanded a lot. Hey, hey! More tetrahedrite. Zoom to level. Alright, we're gonna have lots of this stuff now. Wonderful. I hated to have to use the reveal there, but I was, like, wigged out. Didn't realize that we just had to dig deeper. I thought copper and, like, copper-bearing ores tended to be closer to the surface. Apparently I'm wrong. Maybe the corpse is forbidden? Well, it's still not an animal. And no, it's not. Nothing here is forbidden. I mean, I can do a what is it? There we go. Claim. Just in case anything over here is forbidden. I can unforbid it, but I don't think so. Angela Merkel's evil twin with the resubscribe. Thank you very much. Can't butcher anthropomorphs unless something fun happened in World Gen. Alright. Cut off his horns, put them in a helmet. You should make a deep pit to drop down dead bodies. Exposing bodies make great bones for crafting. We have no shortage of bones. I don't know if we're making any bone arrows. I mean, we've got plenty of wood, so we mostly have been making wooden bolts. Here, I'll add some bone bolts as the job too. And yeah, right now we wouldn't make any because we've got tons of extra ones.